Daniel had always believed in loyalty. At 31, he considered himself patient, understanding, and devoted to his wife, Rachel. They had been married for 7 years, and Daniel thought their bond was strong. They shared a home, friends, and countless memories. Yet one afternoon, Daniel discovered that trust could be far more fragile than he ever imagined. It all started when Daniel overheard a suspicious conversation between Rachel and her friend, Melissa. They were in the kitchen, speaking in hushed tones. "If you want him to notice you less, just flirt with him when he's around," Melissa whispered. Daniel's stomach sank. He didn't want to jump to conclusions, but the suggestion itself hinted at deception. Over the next few weeks, subtle changes confirmed his fears. Rachel was suddenly distant, distracted by her phone, and spending longer hours out of the house. Daniel's gut told him something was off. Finally, he discovered the truth. Rachel had followed Melissa's advice and had been seeing another man, a co-worker, behind Daniel's back. Daniel felt a mix of shock, anger, and hurt, but he didn't act impulsively. He realized that if he reacted immediately, his anger could overshadow his judgment. Instead, he decided to plan a measured response, one that would ensure she understood the consequences of her betrayal without stooping to chaos. For the next few days, Daniel observed quietly. He documented everything discreetly: messages, emails, receipts. He collected undeniable proof of Rachel's actions. He didn't confront her yet. He wanted to be certain, and he wanted the timing to be perfect. Then came the evening he had been waiting for. Rachel came home, expecting Daniel to remain oblivious as usual. Instead, he greeted her calmly, with a faint, almost imperceptible smile. "Daniel, what are you smiling about?" Rachel asked, nervous. "I think it's time we had a talk," he replied. His voice was steady, controlled, and calm, the kind of calm that's far more terrifying than anger. He presented the evidence he had gathered, each piece undeniable. Rachel's face went pale, her mouth opening and closing as if searching for words that wouldn't come. "Daniel, I can explain," she stammered. He shook his head. "No explanations. I wanted you to see exactly how much thought I gave this before responding. I'm not here to yell or humiliate you. I'm here to make one thing clear: actions have consequences." The revenge Daniel had planned wasn't about humiliation or destruction. It was subtle, calculated, and powerful. He arranged for Rachel's indiscretions to be known by the coworker involved, not through threats or aggression, but through careful exposure that ensured the truth reached the right ears. The coworker's professional reputation was compromised, and he realized that manipulating someone's personal life could have serious repercussions. Next, Daniel protected his own life and emotions. He quietly moved finances, secured his professional interests, and set clear boundaries at home. He didn't lash out. He didn't beg or plead. His revenge wasn't about revenge for the sake of anger. It was about reclaiming control, restoring balance, and ensuring she understood that betrayal carries consequences. Rachel, stunned and facing the tangible results of her choices, finally confronted Daniel. You actually did all this?" she asked, tears in her eyes. "I did what I had to do," Daniel replied calmly. "I could have reacted with anger, but that wouldn't have solved anything. Instead, I made sure the truth was clear and the consequences were felt. You should understand now, betrayal affects everyone involved, including yourself." In the following weeks, Daniel's life stabilized. He regained his confidence, focusing on his work, friendships, and personal growth. Rachel had to face her mistakes, and the realization that her actions had caused more damage than she ever anticipated. Daniel often reflected on the situation. He realized that the real power wasn't in yelling or punishment, but in measured, calculated action. Revenge doesn't have to be reckless. It can be intelligent, effective, and transformative. He had reclaimed control, protected himself, and ensured that the betrayal was addressed without losing his dignity or integrity. Ultimately, Daniel's response became a lesson in resilience and strategy. Betrayal had entered his life, but he emerged not broken, but stronger, capable of handling deception with composure and wisdom. And while Rachel would always remember the consequences of her choices, Daniel moved forward, confident that trust, once broken, deserved respect in handling, but never compromise in personal strength.